All right. So that was a long break. Um, your girl took a lunch break and then it got busy at work. And then I went to an amazing women's conference. And then I came home and forgot. I was like, I got to finish my gratitude. We got to finish, honey, because we are doing this for March, for the month of March. And why is it so important? Because just taking a pause real quick, because Shirley McCullough said something so positive today. She said, don't just do something, do it well. Do it at your best level. I was truly inspired tonight by the women at this conference that I went to. I'm grateful for them because it lit something inside of me. It was something that I needed. Um, One of the other reasons why I'm doing this is because I told y'all my cousin passed away. The anniversary of my nephew passing away last year is coming up. And I want to, if I'm just being honest, y'all, I want to crawl in a hole. I want to stay in my room. I don't want to get dressed. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to show up. I want to disappear. If I had it my way, I would just stay balled up in the bed all day and just stay there. I promise you that's how I feel. But it's something inside of me. I feel like God has been preparing me for this time. He's been preparing me because after this sudden tragic death, seemingly just like in 2015 with my big mom and my dad, just very unexpected death in the family, I spiraled. And this death with my cousin, I feel so impacted, and I want to do what I did back in 2015, which was to hide and to be ashamed of it and to try to hide my emotions, but I can't. It's almost like I've been in preparation all this long time, and I just really had no idea, and I'm grateful for that. I've been practicing gratitude, and so all I can see, even though it's so painful, all I can see is, what does she show me? What does she learn? I hear her pushing me. I hear all of her positive words. Like I hear all of the stuff. And so it's like, I can't, even the days that I want to sit down, I can hear her saying, mm-mm, mm-mm. And before I used to ask myself, Michelle, are we going to show up today? Are we going to show up? And a day would pass and I'm like, maybe tomorrow. I'm just being real transparent, y'all, because somebody out there needs this. Somebody out there is in a dark place. And what I'm telling you and why I'm telling you and I'm sharing this, the magic with gratitude is that it just takes a choice. It's just you making a decision to do something different. That's it. It's just a choice. And then you do the choice one day and you make the decision one day and then you do it again the next day. And that's it. And then you do it again the next day. And that's it. Right? One day at a time, not trying to plan some long drawn out thing because you might not have all the energy to do that, right? One day at a time. And so for the month of March, because I want to crawl in a hole and I want to disappear, I challenge myself to just show up for the month of March. Because if you do it for the month of March, maybe you can do it for April. And maybe you can do it in May. But let's just start with the month of March, right? And so this is what we're doing. We're showing up. So I started recording earlier today when I was at work. And so I ran out of time. I only had 30 minutes for my lunch break. I ran out of time. So here we go, y'all. I like that last little thing. So I'm going to read that paragraph again. It says, to help you feel more gratitude, You can be grateful to the universe, to God, to spirit, to goodness, life, your greater self, or any other concept you are drawn to. When you direct gratitude towards something or someone, you feel it even more. And your gratitude will have even more power and create even more magic. It's the reason why indigenous and ancient cultures choose symbols like the sun to direct their gratitude toward. They were simply using physical symbols to represent the universe source of all goodness, and in focusing on that symbol, they felt more gratitude. The practice of counting your blessings is so simple and so powerful in altering your life that I want you to continue to add 10 more blessings to every list every day for the next 27 days. You might think it could be difficult to find 10 things that you're grateful for every day, but the more you think about it, the more you will realize how much you have to be grateful for. Look closely look closely at your life. You have received and are continuing to receive so much each and every day. There's really so much to give thanks for. You could be grateful for your home, your family, your friends, your work, your pets. You could be thankful for the sun, the water that you drink, the food that you eat, the air that you breathe. Without any of them, you wouldn't be alive. You could be grateful for the trees, the animals, the oceans, the birds, the flowers, the plants, the blue skies, the rain, the stars, the moon, and our beautiful planet Earth, and our beautiful planet Earth. You could be grateful for your senses, your eyes that you see, your ears that you hear, your mouth that you taste, your nose that smells, your skin that enables you to feel. You could be grateful for the legs you walk on. Your hands that you use to do almost everything. Your voice that enables you to express yourself and communicate with others. You could give thanks for your amazing immune system that keeps you well, and all of your organs that maintain your body so that you can live. And what about the magnificence of your human mind, which no computer technology in the world can duplicate? Here's a list of subjects that will remind you of the major areas you can look for blessings to be grateful for. You can add any subject you want depending on what is important to you at any time. But these are major gratitude subjects: health and body, work and success, money, relationships, passions, happiness, love, life, nature, planet Earth, air, water, and the sun, material goods and services, or any subject of your choosing. You should feel significantly better and happier after each time you count your blessings. And how good you feel is your measure of how much gratitude you felt. The more gratitude you felt, the happier you will feel, and the faster your life will change. Some days you will feel happy really quickly, and other days it may take a little longer. But as you continue to count your blessings, every day you will notice a bigger and bigger difference in the way you feel each time. And you will see your blessings magically multiply. Magic reminder. Make sure to read tomorrow's magical practice sometime today, as you will need to do something specific before it begins. Okay. So, of course, we're not going to read it beforehand, but this is magic practice number 1. So we're reviewing count your blessings. Number 1, first thing in the morning, make a list of 10 blessings in your life that you're grateful for. Number 2, Write why. This is very important. You can't write the blessings without writing the why. I feel like I did it the first time, like when I started in June. I did it the first time and I wrote them down, and then I went back and I wrote the why. And the why it takes it to a whole nother level. So make sure that you do the why. Write why you are grateful for each blessing. Number 3, go back and read your list, either in your mind or out loud. When you get to the end of each one, say the magic words, thank you, thank you, thank you. And feel the gratitude for that blessing as much as you possibly can. Number 4, repeat the first 3 steps of this magical practice every morning for the next 27 days. Okay? And that's it. That's it, y'all. That's it. Now, this right here is something that I have been charged with really last year. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't do it consistently. Let me say it like that. I didn't do it consistently. And so this is 365 days of prayer for grief and loss. And again, I feel like there's this hopelessness in the world. There is a hopelessness within. We are all out there pretending that we're okay when we're not. And so these are what I'm sharing are just practices that I know work. And it seemed like it's so simple and it seems like there's no way. But I promise you, again, I've been doing this since June. And I feel like that's why my heart is broken right now. And even, just the foundation of faith that I have, my heart is broken right now. Losing my cousin, knowing that this anniversary of my nephew is coming up. But all I see is gratefulness in their life, in the time that I had with them. And I choose to look at it from that standpoint instead of focusing on the negative. Everything that we do is a choice. Every situation that we come across, we have a choice. How are you looking at that thing? You can look at it from a positive standpoint, or you can look at it from a negative standpoint. You can look at it from, man, everything keep happening to me. Why does keep happening to me? Oh my God, this. Or what am I supposed to take from that? What can I learn? Why does this keep happening to me? Okay, what lesson am I taking from it? So this is March the 2nd. Again, 365 days of prayer of grief and loss. And it's always appropriate to whoever I read it to. So if you're here, I feel like this message is for you because I don't believe in coincidences. Okay? So March 2nd, it's called Lift It Up. It says, be humble under God's powerful hand, so he will lift you up when the right time comes. Give all your worries to him because he cares about you. So this says, God, I raise my gaze to you today. I've been so preoccupied with the nitty-gritty of life, and I feel the depletion of my energy. I don't want to go through another day just trying to survive. Jesus, I need you, Lord, more than I can express. I remember as I dig into your word and recall your faithfulness that you love me more than I can fathom. Your affection covers me like the warmth of the sun on a hot summer day. I come alive in your love, soaking you in. I will rest in this place today. I will absorb your compassion into my being as you shine on me. I give up trying to just get through and get by. I'm tired of the fight. I know that I can rest in you, and I will lift me up and fill me with everything I need. And the question of the day is, can you step away from the demands of the day for a few minutes to soak in God's love for you? Wow. Wow. I'm going to share this story with you real quick and I'll go because I got to go to work in the morning. But when I first started being intentional about my life, I realized that everything that I was going through, I had been through before. It was just like same stuff, different day, right? And I just wanted to get to a place where I was just being intentional. So I was like, Lord, you know what? If you just show me what I'm doing wrong, just help me and show me. I don't know about you if you ever ask God to show you something. It comes and it starts like rewinding in your mind, like almost like a VHS tape. And I started seeing all these little things. But the main thing that I saw is that I wanted to get closer. I was just like, Lord, just decrease me and increase you. Not for perfection, right? Because there's no perfect beings on this side of heaven. Don't get it twisted, right? Not for perfection, but just for, I don't want to suffer like this. Like, I don't believe we were meant to be here and suffer. I don't feel like we were meant to be here and go through the darkness and stay in darkness. I think everything is a lesson, right? And so, Lord, okay, help me to see the lessons without taking it so personal. Because at that time, it was so much crazy going on in my life. I couldn't see nothing good. And so it was the understanding that the light is always inside of me, whether I choose to shine it or not. Right? Whether you choose to shine your light or not, no matter what the situation, no matter what the circumstance, no matter what you're in, even when you don't feel like it. Like I said earlier today, I wish if I had it my way, honey, I would just be in the bed. I just want to stay in grief. I want to just wrap. I just want grief to come, just wrap and just hold me and just stay in that place. Right? I want to just stay there. I don't want to show up. I don't want to be on here. I don't want to be on here. Right? I wish I could. But I feel like because I have been practicing gratitude, because I have been very intentionally looking for the positive in the negative, trying to find a positive in the crazy, knowing that Romans 8:28, that all things are working together, I'm like, okay, my cousin passed. It wasn't my fault. We blame ourselves for like all these things. Like, what are you blaming yourself for? Are you holding yourself hostage to something that don't even have nothing to do with you? That's what was happening to me with my dad and my big mama passed. I was feeling guilt about stuff that had happened years ago. That's why the panic attacks start. They start over guilt. They start over you holding yourself hostage to some stuff that 9 times out of 10, really, you ain't even got nothing to do with. It's you blaming yourself for stuff. And so, you know, I'm just here to tell you that there's another way, right? If you take a minute, write down that list. What are some things that you are grateful for? Instead of looking at the negatives in your life, find some positive in the crazy. Because whatever you focus on, we're energetic beings having this human experience. So that negative energy, if you keep the negative energy, guess what you're going to have? If you talk negatively, guess what you're going to get back? What you putting out there, what's coming out your mouth. Man, I always do this. This always happened to me. Man, I don't never. Really? Is that right? It's like you giving the universe a pass, like, hey, boo, this is what I want. You don't never, never work out for you? Oh, okay, then. Find some positive in the crazy, right? Stop taking everything so personal because a lot of stuff, it ain't even about us. That's another lesson I realized. That's another lesson for another day. But I'm just here to tell you to practice gratitude. Try it. Just try it for these 28 days with me. I promise you. I promise you. I had no idea. But I started it because I wanted to get back to me. And I feel so much more back to me. I done came back to me. I didn't even realize I was coming back to me until this death just happened. And I'm like, wow. It's amazing how I feel sad, but I still have joy. That's different. I want that for you. It's attainable. I promise you it is. I promise you it is. Now look, let me find my little file. Oh my goodness. Let me find my little cute outro, honey. Y'all join me back here tomorrow. I don't know what time I'll be back on, but I'll be back on.